I would tell them, yeah, me being real, we had big plans for the funding that we was gonna get. Like, they're spineless for saying that we don't deserve the funding. How can you deserve funding? You're telling kids from estates, I'll take you to my estate now and you video called it, crackheads on the block, and you're telling me about we don't deserve funding. Who are you? Someone sitting in the office that's heard that, like, your life is over. You're probably an old man, old woman, no hair, bun face watching this, and you're trying to say that we don't deserve it. At the end of the day, how can you make the judgment on us when you don't know us? You're only seeing this through a video. You don't know who we are. You don't know our personalities.
Have they ever come to see you at all?
Never. I haven't even spoke. I don't even know their name. Just as a joke.
Whose name? The people that work for his old company. Like
basically, yeah. Like, I don't know why they've cut it, but all I'm saying
because we're not worthy. That's what they said.
The first funding that we got, and we went to the residential, that brought all of us together in it.
And since now you got the funding, we're broken.
It's gone in it. I'm not trying to say we need your money to be happy in it, but it helps us in it to go together in it. Like you're seeing, you get me? Like it helps us to go together as a family, team spirit. You get me? We lost it and it's gone because of you.
He's talking about the resi real quick, yeah. What positive impact did it have?
A lot. I don't even want to go into it. You had to be there. You get me? Like we had a conversation that what happened in the residential stays in the residential. If you weren't there, then you're not gonna know what happened. Like,
but magic happened.
Just know that's exactly what you get me. Magic happened on that residential. You get me?
Alright.
We built a family in the residential. That's it. And you lot are saying that we don't deserve it.
And then when you came back from the residential, what happened? The funding was cut.
Funding got cut because we're not worth it. We're not worthy, Davis.
Did anyone come and explain to you why? Or
nah, we're not worthy.
I just heard no more residentials, no more funding, no more nothing. Gone.
You know what? Basically, I'm not going to swear, but I'll stick my middle finger up to a residential because I can go and pay for that myself.
Well, what? What do you feel?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy with the whole situation. I think that the whole protocol of how they went about the situation was appalling. Also, I don't need to go into detail about that because it was wrong, full stop. But I feel as though, by you cutting the funding in this time of crisis, we just had the riots, them to go cut the funding, it's like they've kind of lost hope in the youth in today's society, and you're sending the wrong message to the young people by cutting the funding, to be honest with you.
To me, like my point of view, it's not fair on people our age because everyone knows that there's not a lot of stuff going on for us and there's not a lot of stuff. And with us doing this kind of thing, it's a positive movement. Like,
it's hope in the youth that there's really no point in putting money into them because they're a lost cause practically.
Which is not
true.
Oh my god.
So if you had the funders or those responsible in front of you right now, what would you want to say? What have you tried to do so far? Have you tried to have a communicate?
I've contacted them. I've called them. I've emailed them.
Who specifically have you tried to contact?
Oh God, you can ask me names now.
That woman.
That Godfrey guy. I didn't actually email her. The woman, his other colleague. I can't remember her name.
Was it a Julia Walton? Yeah.
That's the one actually. It was a Julia Walton.
And how do you feel when you contacted
when I rang her, she shrugged me off, and I was thinking, to be honest.
What do you mean shrugged you off? What is?
I'm busy. I've got other things to do, so I'm not important. Like.
Did you let her know that you was a young person and you just had your funding cut?
I said, I work for IPM. I'm part of IPM, a social enterprise, and I'm also a young person that attended Braithwaite meetings prior to the funding being cut. And she was like, I've got to go to the Lake District as if I care. So, I liaised with some other colleagues of mine and I wrote her a very heated mail. And, she said that, we can set up a meeting now, which is okay.
Okay, so have they got back to you since?
No, they haven't actually.
No.
But I'm going to go chase it up again, so it's fine.
Found out that the funding was cut for the project. How do you feel about that?
No, I wasn't happy about that at all. Because they're quick to have goes at us about our youth and crime and street and that. And the one little project we had going, they cut it. So really, we're not happy about that. And we're going to still try to keep it going. Even without the cut, even without funding, we're going to still try to keep it going. Otherwise, we'll just turn to the street and get me. And why do they expect? They're cutting it. For what reason? To give us a reason?
Has anyone explained to you what the reason was?
No, that's the thing about it. No one's explained.
No explanation at all.
No.
We've just been told it's being cut.
We've told it's being cut. For what? And then we try to organise meetings with them.
Because we're determined, we believe, we're continuing in it because we know that this can get somewhere. So we're continuing in it and we're going to try our hardest in it to get IPM up there in it.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Seeing, has anyone ever come to the project to see you or speak to you or anything like that?
No, they just cut it for the sake of, oh, let's just look for something easy to cut quickly, and they just chose us.
Who we had? John Sutherland.
Yeah, we've had strong
Police.
people. Head of Camden, believe in us.
Mayor of Camden, Nassim. Was it the Mayor of Camden?
Yeah.
Nassim Ali, Nas.
And we got cut for no reason.
Just bare corrupted people.
If they told us why and we didn't abide by that, we done something wrong, understand, boom, we done something wrong, we know why we got cut. But cutting us and not telling us why, not giving us no reason, didn't come down to no meetings that we've had. You know, we've tried to contact them on a meeting level. They're making excuses, you know, we were busy, you know, we tried something. They're making any excuse.
Any excuse.
Just
any
not
excuse.
to.
I don't think people understand, it's that we're young people, we're not older people. We hold the future in our hands. You're meant to be helping us, innit? Like. So I don't know why they're cutting funding, trying to make it harder for us, and then they're asking why there's riots and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just stupid, innit?
So this for the record. State, what's today's date?
11th of October.
11th of October, yeah. And the funding was cut in late August.
Yeah.
When did you join the program? January. Morning. And what, in terms of like your level of commitment, your involvement, yeah, what have you been doing like every week? Have you been like attending meetings every week? What's been happening?
Every Tuesday, 6 to 8, sometimes on
every
Friday.
Tuesday since January, yeah?
Since January. Every Tuesday we've been getting stuff moving. We've been getting our own little fashion line. We've spread the word. We've gone to meetings. We've gone to committees. We
have our own Twitter, our own Facebook.
That's what I'm saying. We've made moves.
We're building our own website. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that we're trying to do here, and we're doing it all from like, it's just our little team that we have at the moment. We don't have no money. We don't have jack shit. You know what I'm saying? We're just doing it.
No expertise. It's all young people.
I'm trying to say people over here, you know what I'm saying? There's people in full-time college doing A-levels, people are working and they're still putting their commitment into this and still doing what they're trying to do, you know what I'm saying?
And the one little thing we had to help us, the one little thing, and they cut it. So, what else is there to do?
What kind of impact, how did the younger generation look up to you? How do you make the community a better place? Do you make your community a better place?
Yeah, we do. That's why we did IPM.
How?
People come to us for interviews.
Explain how like the young people look up to you.
There's
like,
a lot of young people that want to get into music or want to do a freestyle or video and they don't know where to go. Yeah, you know, stuff like Link Up and SB is too out of their reach. So they want something that they can find in a community that can help them get their musical talent. It could be, it don't have to be music. It could be getting to use a camera, how to use a camera, teaching them to use a camera, fashion, making t-shirts, printing, starting their own little enterprise if they want to, and they look up to us. A lot of youngsters come and ask us and we offer services that no other enterprise can, and we've been cut for no reason. So now,
do you feel like disrespected? You know, like on road, yeah, like someone might look at someone in the face and say, "What are you watching me, blood?" Do you feel that do you think you've been disrespected? No, honestly, you don't even have to say that for the camera. But
I do. At the end of the day, they didn't have the decency to come and tell us.
Do you think they let you down, like as like adults?
They didn't have the balls.
Yes, I'm saying, come tell us.
Tell us why. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't come down and attend one of these meetings that every Tuesday we attend and so to us rare. Like the actual reason why they've cut the funding. You know what I'm saying?
They've been sly about it. I don't like it.
They're just trying to sugarcoat it, like, you know what I'm saying, and
they're avoiding us, and they've been very sly. I don't like that.
How does it make you feel that the organisation Brafe, is the name of the organisation, and the funders L&Q? How do you feel about the fact that they brought on? Remember that John Paul Strauss, the evaluator, he came down.
Yeah, he came
and
down.
he wrote a report saying that the project was like highly successful in terms. Very heartbroken because since I've known you guys come a long way. You know, you've grown, you've developed excellently through the program. Different evaluators have come down and checked out the work that you guys have been doing, and they've said, you know what, it's exceptional work. You know, all throughout the program. Remember, I've been doing this for the beginning of the year, so nearly like 10 months now. I've known some of you guys, been working very hard on the program, and then this out of the blue, you know, I got an email this randomly saying, wow, you know, the funding's been cut, and I was like, wow. You know, no explanation's been given to you guys, and straight away I just had concerns, innit? And for me, the biggest concern was, if this funding is cut, which it has been, you know, I don't want you guys to be going back to what, you know, some of you were doing beforehand. I'm not going to say what by who, but again, yeah, the process and the way it was done, I just think is, you know, in this current climate, it just finished like the riots and everything, you know, student cuts, everything, you know. I mean, I think that is madness. And it's it's hard for me to comprehend, because this is like a national charity that says, you know, they've got young people's interests at heart, and this is how they go about, you know, this is how they go about it. By not just cutting the funds. Boom. Wow. So that's how I feel, man. You know, and I feel very vexed about it. I ain't gonna lie, very peed off. But I want to make sure that, you know,
pissed is the word.
Yeah, pissed. Yeah. But I want to make sure that you guys use this as a learning lesson, because in life, you know, sometimes, you know, people disappoint you. You know, and you know, like a lot of young people that I come across, they always say that, yeah, adults, you know, they disappoint, they let me down. This is a prime example.
Oh my God! Excuse me. Excuse me for your snack.
Yeah, this is a prime example of Snubs, come here. Yeah, this is a prime example. No, I'm just saying about my biggest concern, and the biggest concern is how adults, or like, you know, adults tend to let down young people, innit? And I'm saying now, because this funding's been cut, and really I'm not supposed to be working with you guys, but I'm doing it on a voluntary basis, make sure you get that straight. I shouldn't be working with you guys, but I'm doing it on a voluntary basis. My concern is, if I stop working with you guys, then you guys are gonna, you know, you tell me what.
Well, listen, I'm gonna be real now. Since David started with us, a man's gone from getting raided for dealing firearms and selling drugs.
This is going on YouTube, you alright?
It's cool. To working, to making money legit, Now my head is in the right place. If it wasn't for Davis, I'll still be doing the same thing. People just think that it's a joke. I don't even know. Like, adults just think that when you're in a gang, it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's a way of life, innit? If anyone wants to hate on YouTube and say anything different, basically that's your point of view. Come around here, and a man will show you the life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you how I lived when there was no one. I still don't have no adults that I could actually put my faith in. No one. Mum, dad. No one. There's no one. You don't think that's a joke. When you find someone that you can rely on and put your trust in, and then they let you down. It's not just, oh, fuck it, they let me down. It's actual, it hurts, you know what I'm saying? If anyone thinks that we're not worthy of getting funding, and they think that, like, basically what I'm trying to say is, I don't know how people can make judgments and presumptions if they haven't been in our situations. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. And again,
it's just a joke, bro.
You can go now.
Say nothing. It's a joke, though.
Say.
Obviously, I gotta go collect some.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, so for me, you know, it's the whole process, how things have been done. I understand that the current climate, funding gets cut, fair enough, but the way that this has been cut, it doesn't seem right, because the reasons, are not valid. The reasons that have been presented to the young people are not valid. And that is why, you know, for the last, let's say, month since it's happened, August, September, 2 months since it's happened, I've been here on a voluntary basis, but since it's happened, no one has stepped forward to give an account as to why the funding was cut. Do you get what I'm saying? That's not happened yet. And I think the young people want answers, you know what I mean? They want answers.
Definitely.
So what's going to happen now is, obviously, you know, how the young people feel. They feel that they're not being heard. You know, everyone hears about, people don't listen to the views of young people. Their views are not being heard. Therefore, we need to resort to this, you know, recording their action, pull it on YouTube, do you know what I'm saying? Send it to certain individuals to see if, you know, we can have this conversation, because no one wants to have this conversation.
Everyone's scared of the youth.
Pardon?
Everyone's scared of the youth.
But there's nothing to be scared of. You guys are lovely people. You guys have got dreams, man. It's madness, you know. But I think that's it.
I have a dream that one day.
But man, cool,